Alright, so we're still in the area. We still can't accelerate time compression past 8, but I can't hear him, the destroyer that's pursuing us. So I'm gonna see if I can take a peek and see if he's in the area. I haven't seen him the past couple of times I've looked, but we are getting further and further away from the harbor. So I'm thinking of actually just putting us on the surface. He would be over here somewhere. And getting us out quickly, as opposed to crawling along on the bottom of the water. Those are the targets that we were shooting at. There's the ASW trawler that we sank with righteous fury. And then there's the coast. So yeah, I'm thinking of actually, are there any watch points here? There's that gun. I'm thinking of putting us topside and getting us out of here and heading towards this deeper water. As I turned us north to see if we could even hear him. Let me try it on the manual here. I can't even hear that myself.
Kontakt, Frachter, entfernt sich auf 131, große Entfernung.
No. I hear what that is. That's the trawler breaking up. Which doesn't make sense because it's literally sitting right on the bottom of the water, but... Alright. Yeah, I don't hear anything. Okay, so we're going to go on the surface. It is worrisome that we can only go to time compression 8, so it means that he's possibly still in the area, but I can't see him. So, yeah, that's... See, the line is leading right to the sinking point. So I'm putting us topside and keeping my fingers crossed. Now, wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. They're just damaged. They're not destroyed. I think we can go off a silent running real quick and try to fix these. It's going to take an hour. Fuck. Get a couple chiefs in there. Leroy in there. How's it looking now? Still an hour. God damn it. Okay, well, we need those kind of to be up and running as best as possible. So we'll still be able to run, but we're not going to be able to run very fast. But I think I've gotten us out of this, possibly. Oh, the pump's working. Wonderful. In case we need to pump more water out of our broken ship. Lovely. Okay, we're going to keep going. For the time being, into here. And then we're going to sprint over here. Just get into this deeper water as soon as possible. And from there, like I was saying, shoot through here, this gap, and try to get up into here, into this mess. Oh, that was too close. Way too close. You guys are freaking out over nothing, right? Is there anything else I need to be aware of, gentlemen? Is there a cause for why you are shitting yourselves so freely? I see no reason. Well, good job, guys. Way to play it safe. But that was exhausting. Let's get out of here. Okay, we're about to hit some deeper water. It's 5:36, so it's been a while. I had us moving at ahead 1/3, but actually that was unnecessary. What happened was with the crew, I think that they were kind of glitched out. I think the game was thinking that there was a ship in the area when there wasn't. And so it was basically the equivalent of my men... Put down the scope. It was the equivalent of my men getting their hands on some bad sauerkraut or something and just shitting themselves all over the deck. But as you can see, everything is nice and tidy. The ocean has washed us clean. And the boat is now more or less in order. The repairs didn't actually take a full hour. Actually, let's get Leroy back under quarters so he can take a little nappy-wappy. But yeah, we should get into these deeper waters well before daybreak, which is excellent news. And then we'll have to hope that we don't run into any aircraft along here, which I'm not too optimistic about. But otherwise, things are going great. Maybe my proclamations of our security were a bit premature. There's a trawler off in the distance, and he's actually on an intercept course. He doesn't appear to be moving that fast, though. But we do need to get under. I don't think that the men were freaked out because of that particular ship, though. I think that this guy's just an incidental contact. Oh, I have us going west, too. What an idiot. Get a Brian, Moran. Jeez. Okay, we've got him on hydrophone. And, ooh, he's getting pretty close. It's going to be like that other one, though, where he got... Yeah, he's just going to pass us right by. It was just a coincidence that he was heading right for us. But still good that we dove to avoid him. Just going to keep on creeping. And yeah, he is pretty much out of the area now. Excellent! Let's go on the surface, and it is now daytime. I should have probably checked on the scope to see if he was still there, which would be unlikely. Hello, jeez. Getting an eye full of you, handsome. Yeah, we're in the clear, though. False alarm. Well, in amusing news, we have a convoy that just left Freetown and is heading west-southwest. It actually might head our way, but it's heading slow, so we're probably going to outpace it. I wouldn't normally want to go chase it anyways, but since we do have a date with history, we're going to ignore it regardless. But there was actually a message I was going to read to you guys anyways. It says, for Commander only, but I'm going to share it with you guys. Don't tell Hitler. God. As the United States ships have begun crossing the western boundary of the blockade area, all U-boats must observe the regulations regarding attacks outside the operational zone. U-boats are forbidden to attack any warships until it has been definitely established that they are enemy ships, darkened, or first open fire. That's a confusing sentence, but no pretext can be given for the United States to enter the war at this time. In other words, don't shoot the Americans at all, or else they are going to start shooting us. And if you do shoot them, your ass is grass. As we've seen, there are more and more American ships participating in the convoy system, much to the frustration of U-boat captains. But obviously, sinking American ships is a big no-no if you want to keep them out of the war, which Germany definitely does at this point, especially in light of the fact that they have some other plans, which are going to go really well, of course. But yeah, we are under strict orders not to attack Americans, so we're not going to, at least not right now. But just wanted to share that little... That's one of the nice things about those messages, is that occasionally they are historically interesting and worthy of mention, so that's all nice and fun. We're still cruising along on the surface. I might put us under for a bit because it is clear out. I would prefer not to get sighted by any aircraft, and cruising underwater helps a little bit with that. So, but for now, we're just going to continue on and ignore that convoy, I guess. Bah! Boy, we're just getting all kinds of interesting traffic over that there radio. I have no idea why I said that as a yokel, but deal with it. This says, German ship Python arrived in the South Atlantic, where she will be available for resupply duties after May 1st. And it is now May 1st. And there's the Python. And it is, as you can see, not too far. It's south of St. Helena and kind of west-northwest of Cape Town, which puts it in a really interesting position for us. We could use that in the future to, launch some attacks on the South African coast here, which would be kind of fun. The Python was really there, not necessarily for U-boats per se, it was also for commerce raiders, the merchants that Germany sent out, well, I guess they were disguised as merchants, but then they had a bunch of guns on them. And they would go meander around the Atlantic and surprise unwary merchants and shoot them and blow them up. One such merchant was the Atlantis, which liked to hang out in this area. I think it went into the Indian Ocean too, but liked to shoot at British ships. And while it was doing so, it got pursued by a cruiser, and that cruiser ended up kind of blowing it up. And as they were searching for associated ships with that, with the Atlantis. They found the Python and blew it up in November of 1941. So this isn't going to be available to us for too long, but I will try to take advantage of it. The Atlantis has actually kind of got an interesting story. I don't know if I should really go into it right now, but it ended up actually finding, well, I'll tell some of it. It found some cargo on a ship. I can't remember the name of it. It's like Automaton. That's not what it is. That's the SS Robot. That would be kind of a odd name, but it found cargo on it that was basically labeled top secret, highly confidential, and had a bunch of code books and had some strategic assessments of the British position in the Far East, and it was all around kind of a nice catch for the Germans. Although, with that said, the British will be making a very fine intelligence catch here in about a week, which I will tell you guys about once the time comes. Hopefully we'll get a message about it, because it's quite a story. But anyways, we're under right now. I'm trying to avoid detection by aircraft, and we're just pressing on. Well, earlier I had a report of a radio report, rather, of a merchant, and I wasn't real gung-ho about hunting it, but it actually has blundered into our vicinity. And based on initial appearances, that may be an Empire freighter, but let me just go through the motions here, figure out what it is. Actually, the cam freighter is basically identical, but just get it so that it's absolutely right here. No, that could be a Granville, maybe? Well, actually, we should adjust our course in any case.
Neuer Kurs 7-0. Neuer Kurs 7-6.
There we go. No. Lock onto it. Thank you. No. Shit. I'm bad at this. Okay. Now, whatever. See what a Granville looks like. No. Possibly some other kind of crummy ship that I don't care about. I don't know. We could take it with the deck gun because the conditions are clear. I might do that, as a matter of fact. But let's just keep approaching and make sure that it's not neutral or something completely annoying like that. That looks like a small merchant, honestly, at this point. Yep, that's what it is. I cannot see its flag, though, and that's a little bit worrisome. Oh, wait, he's off to the left now. Definitely a small merchant, but I'm not willing to take a shot at him unless I'm positive that it's not neutral or something. Because we have been getting those warnings about neutral ships, and Americans in particular, and I don't want to become a statistic. Want to be one of those many ill-fated U-boat captains that takes a shot at something that he shouldn't have. We're getting pretty close now, so I'm considering going under. I think I will take this with the deck gun if it is something I can attack, so just gonna inch a little bit closer. I don't feel like wasting a torpedo on him. Appears to be carrying just plain cargo. I was thinking those were tanks on the deck, but I guess another thing to be concerned about is he may be armed. We're not gonna get we're not gonna get close to him anytime soon. It's gonna take some time. Well, it's not like we don't have torpedoes to spare. I guess I am going to go ahead and take a shot with a torpedo here. You know what? I didn't need to do that. We can do this on the surface.
Maschinen stopp.
Being a freak. Alright. This should be a fairly easy shot, but these are also words I should not utter. Oh, he's much closer than that. Really? Okay. I stand corrected. Alright. About like that, we'll say. We'll speed him out the old-fashioned way. We could do the 315, I suppose, but nah. 6 knots. We are moving still, even though we're at a head stop. Or not a head stop, we're just at stop. At a stop. Might want to re-speed him again. Just until we are at a complete stop. Or more or less complete stop. I could have actually put us at back 1/3 or back slow. Okay, stop. Hey, go. Rearrange him. Really couldn't ask for better conditions, actually, so this is pretty decent for using a torpedo. This flag is starting to come into view, too, which might affect things. Yeah, 8 knots. See, I was afraid of that. I'm thinking that that's probably accurate. Boy, I wish I could make out that flag. Although here, being unlit, probably heading for Freetown. I don't know. It's a bit of a gamble, but I think I'm going to take it. So, alright, we got type 1 there. I'm going to use a type 2 because I'm sick of having them. And I'm going to set it to be a magnetic. Put it just shy of 9. Was that right? I have to always recheck this because I just have the worst memory. We'll set it to 7.8 actually. Or something around there. That's actually more than 7, but... or more than 8 actually. 1, 2, 3, yeah. That's fine. Let's give it a shot, and if it's not something that we should have been shooting at, well, oops, I guess. Opening the tube. It's not the best shot that I took there, but we'll shadow him for a bit, and we'll just watch to see if the torpedo hits. Alright. He could see us too, now that we've exposed our profile to him. That might be fortuitous in the event that he is a neutral ship. Whee! Let's check the torpedo map. Looking pretty good. Might run just astern. Let's keep our eyes on him though. Impact is due. Anything? I think we missed. Yep, just went astern. That's a shame. Okay, well, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to get nice and close so that I can actually assure that he's a target we can shoot at, which is something I probably should have done when I made the initial attack anyway, but... Guys, the ship is over there. You don't really... Well, actually, I appreciate you watching our back. just gonna speed things along here and see if I can tell what nationality he is. Oh goodness. We're getting pretty close here. I can't see shit. Come on. I should also be looking to see if he's armed, and he's not. Come on, I cannot make that out at all. Wish we had a freaking flashlight or something. I'm getting so close to this thing. What the hell? I can't see that at all. He's unarmed. This is ridiculous. Okay, I do see a Union Jack in the corner. Good lord. That was unnecessarily difficult. Go for it. Oh, hi guys. Well, I don't feel so bad about shooting the torpedo, but probably was not necessary. Ooh. I was just really concerned that it was a neutral ship. I mean, in this area of the sea, it's more likely that you'll run into them, but doing fine work with the deck gun. Seem to be hitting the boiler repeatedly, causing all kinds of horrible explosions. Good God. It's amazing that they didn't see us and try to evade, but works just fine for me. He should be about done. Especially with another hit like that. Good grief. Yeah, we want to kind of stay away from him because he seems to be hauling some pretty combustible cargo there. It's a waterline hit even though it looked like it was short. I might have you guys cut it out because I think he's done. Just swap you out. Swap you out because you're tired. Yeah, I think that he's not going to last too long, but we're going to return to course. And on the off chance that he does decide to stay afloat, we'll come back and finish him off, but good lord. That only took a few shots, and maybe that's a testament of the power of the 105? I don't know. In any event, we're leaving him to his watery grave. In thrilling fast motion. Fast motion, is that what you call that? Fast forward? I can't talk. Well, we're going to move along. Yeah, that didn't last too long. Not really worth the torpedo that we shot. Again, I'm not too broken up about using it, but tonnage is tonnage. We're going to continue on.